We're rolling. Hey, welcome back to Speakeasy After Hours.
Welcome back. I was off last week. I'll be off next week.
To the 71, welcome back.
I'm still not off enough weeks in a row to get a cutout. Toby's pushing it. Marshall, we need to get a second or third cutout. What else could it be holding besides
You
fish?
need to get a full-size boat.
One big boat. We fill it with Marshalls instead of putting stuff in Marshall's hand. We have a 16-foot boat and we just keep putting little Marshalls in it.
Buy a pontoon.
We might have to go out on the lake with you one night and film a version.
That could work.
Yeah, you got a boat?
That Marshall does.
Oh, yeah.
A little skeeter.
Nice.
Could you imagine all of us trying to fit on a skeeter? Equipment.
I have a friend with a boat.
There we go. So, okay, tonight is some in-house stuff.
Tonight's in-house, and it became in-house because I offered to go get 3 bottles, and it came down to a coin toss.
I don't even know if you really call that a toss on my wife did.
His wife fumbled a quarter, it fell, and it landed on what he chose. If it would have landed the other way, I would have went and got 3 bottles, but here we are. So, anything you want to tell us about them? Can we buy them here?
You can buy them here.
We've never reviewed them.
Never reviewed them.
Are they bourbons?
Two of them are a bourbon.
You are.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I really enjoy them, I think. We'll see how they are tonight.
You've had them.
Yeah, we've all had them.
We've all had them. We've just never had them on film.
Yep.
Okay. Good enough.
So,
Got a Caucasian here. I don't know if that's
let's start it off, babe.
politically
eight.
correct today. Calling that a Caucasian. I guess it is. It's white.
And, yeah.
And moisture.
Yep.
No water needed.
It's supposedly Bill Murray is up on sexual harassment.
Me Too charges.
Is he really?
Yeah, so,
We don't believe it.
we're gonna start a GoFundMe page for his legal defense.
I never pressed charges against him.
Well, that's really good.
Okay.
No. No.
Got an Andrew McCartney.
I was getting ready to say. I was just getting ready to say that. Damn. Because I knew you were thinking Larry, and I was going to call it an Andrew. Son of a bitch.
That's good.
Bastard. All right.
And we will, Huddy is also visiting tonight. Huddy's been here lately.
He had to go to Vegas. He was coming to my place this morning.
Did he come?
Well, it was all weather dependent on whether the drone could fly. I said, I'm good anytime after 6:30. 6:39, he's texting me. Hey, what are we thinking, Jordy? I can fly in a light rain. I'm like, dude, no way. I'm like, no, it is not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. But that's just a testament to the type of guy Kevin Hudson is.
Oh, he is awesome.
Period.
Yes.
He's going to come to my place to give me some aerial footage of my property at 6:30 in the morning because I asked him the day before and he wanted to do it before he went to Vegas. It's insane. I was going to give him a bottle of bourbon for it. I don't know that he knew that, but I was going to give him a bottle, and I still will because he's doing it. But that's just a testament to the character of Kid Huddy. So we miss you tonight. We're so glad you became a more frequent participant.
Part of the circle.
Part of the circle. I like this. It's butterscotch. It's a little bit of char. I'm gonna put it on there. And I mean, it's got a good palate too. The entire way through, I enjoyed that.
Awesome nose.
Yeah.
I've always liked it. What was the one that I kept smelling?
Oh, you do that a lot.
2 weeks ago, you wouldn't give it away.
Yes, I know. It was longer ago than
What?
that. I wasn't here 2 weeks ago.
Okay, there was three.
But there was one, it was just such a delightful
Yeah.
smell.
You kept smelling it.
Do you remember what it was?
Come on, pass it on.
It had to have been Jordan yelling. It was either Jordan or Marshall yelling at you.
Usually both.
That's fair.
And I wasn't even trying to piss him off.
No. Normally you don't have to.
No. Just coming out.
But seriously, folks.
I
So we
remember.
have some Terre Haute Brewing Company. in the
Samples.
house. Samples.
TBC, THBC.
Brought that off.
Not
Crossroads Cream Ale.
Creamy stuff.
I don't know, that's weird. It's like a creamy sweet tea sort of. Like, I like that. I don't know what that is. I'm sure I know I've had it. I like it.
I get the butterscotch, I get some fruity notes, I get
Like a oh,
Got some warmth to it.
when I drink it out of this, it's like a
Did you say oats?
oak.
Oak.
Oh.
Drink it out of this, it's like a black, almost like a smoky cherry or something. Out of the Glencairn.
Colonel knows.
I just put an E in smoky. Just ignore that. It's not.
we don't publish it.
Should start publishing it so you can see the spelling
No.
worse and worse throughout the night.
I really enjoy it. For me, the palate doesn't compare to the nose.
Yeah, yes, a little.
I think it's enjoyable.
I
all the way.
enjoy the palate, but you get a whole lot more out of the nose.
Yes. Out of the raw dog.
I feel like that's laced with something.
Proof, I have no idea.
Mid-90s, maybe 100.
Really?
I don't think she's a.
Okay. Come on.
Bye, little bean.
Come on and interrupt our video. Oh, my AirPods. Hey, I left the. No, did you get earwax in?
I
them?
did.
Did you get earwax in them?
You're on video, right?
You're on video. Wave to the people.
Hey, I'm a little bean.
I'm Ransom. I'm Brandon.
I forgot I gave them to you, so thank you.
Did his mom leave?
No. He's on the way.
There's Joe.
Enjoyable.
I like it.
It would go pleasantly with a lot of things,
Oxygen,
including
mostly.
an oski.
I am getting paint there.
A little.
Yeah, heavy on the paint there.
I never put water in. I'm going to.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
I'm not
Water
getting,
to me mutes it or makes the mess worse.
I'm not getting paint thinner, but I am getting a lot, kind of peppery.
I got pepper on
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Now water in it makes the palate
It should move the palate, yeah.
very good.
Mhm.
I don't like the nose as much with water in it, but I like the palate better.
Slight spice.
I think this is the one that's not the bourbon. I haven't even tasted it.
I might agree with you.
You know, when I was younger, I learned a little something about cheese just on my own. I was taking tiny bites of it, and then one day I just decided it was a little too strong. One day I decided I'm going to take a bigger bite. And it changed my perspective.
Can we hear them, by the way? A lot of chat.
So I do the same thing with the bourbon. Sometimes I'll take a sip, and then I'll take a bigger one. Just it makes a difference on what you're getting out of it overall. I mean, I really appreciate. It was a sharp cheddar that I was
I
getting.
agree, because if I do this a little bit, just
Yeah.
wet the lips like a little,
Mhm.
or if I were to fill that up and
Yeah.
drink it, and even if I let it sit and didn't swallow it immediately,
Right.
huge difference.
What's up, bud?
Yo, 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 you still on the show?
Making some pictures.
Good bourbon.
I mean, I don't have any
gladly gift
complaints.
that to somebody as well as keep it for myself.
Complaints about it. I didn't get any apple or big red out of it.
Right now,
No.
it's number one.
It's
Always is.
very, very slight molasses.
So far, I don't think that one's the bourbon.
I'm going to take it up to 100. Because I'm not, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of hot. And I like it. The fact that I like it tells
Are you
me.
leaving, Brandon?
You leaving for real this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Branson.
See you, Brandon.
See you, Brandon.
Later, Brandon.
Stop calling me that.
Way to stand up for yourself, bud.
You don't have to take that, Stanley.
Brendan.
Not getting much on this. Oh, there we go. That's very weak.
Extremely weak. As in proof or just overall a little disappointed?
Overall. I'm not getting much off the nose except alcohol. Palate is a little more on the palate. Not. I'm not writing home about it. Let's see if this changes.
I'm starved.
I'm hungry.
What'd you have for coach?
Butterfly shrimp and baked potato.
Green Acres.
Yeah. Newland had a po' boy and fried green tomatoes, which their fried green tomatoes are pretty good.
Horseradish dipping sauce?
Oh,
If you ask for it,
yeah.
they make that with the prime rib.
Let's say, do they put Parmesan in their horseradish dipping sauce?
I'm not sure.
Nose is
A little more out of this. I didn't get anything off the nose from the bottle except alcohol.
I had to wait.
Yeah, try it again now after somebody else has taken a drink. Brought it up to the rim. Try nosing it all up. See if it's any different now.
Yeah, a little more, or it's a little bit. I mean, it's better. But out of that, it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting leather on the taste and the nose. Keep those low unless it's really smooth and seeded.
Yeah, it's low. I mean,
There's a weird smell on it.
Yeah, there's a little funk here.
the complexity is not there compared to A. I don't know, but
I'm gonna try and figure out.
I mean, I'm going to say that's.
What's the funk? Is it tobacco?
Hey, Stacy. There's some chicken salad in there. On a shelf in a little place.
If you were to take tobacco and eggnog and mix them together,
Is this another childhood thing that you
Yeah,
did?
oh my God. Are we now? We're going to bring in tobacco and eggnog.
Take some Levi Garrett.
Which, by the way, has the Red Man and Big Red episode been posted yet?
Are we a week behind or 2 weeks behind? Okay. Somebody was asking me, I didn't know.
Yeah, our fans are asking.
The people.
I noticed we grabbed about 20 more subscribers over the last.
that one went up the door.
Why?
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to smell it.
We know, we only had like 50 and now we got 70 something, right? Huh?
81.
Oh my God, we got even more.
How many?
81 and we had 50 something.
We're growing, babe.
Smash that like button. Smash that
bell.
subscribe button. Ring the bell if you got good service.
And follow us.
And follow us on all the immediate.
And go
Glad
try
to get the silver button.
and go try the bourbons that we've tried and see what you think. She's got some fat legs.
Fat legs.
She's got some fat legs. We've got some molecules in there that are fighting each other.
Oh, that's what I get. Fighting molecules.
When I was in National Guard, there was a guy, and he'd sit there and stare up, and he'd go, "Man, the molecules are thick today."
But you know what? This is some science, bitch. When
I thought
the
we.
air,
I honestly
when
thought
the
one
air
episode-
feels heavy, it's actually lighter. Because when it's really full of moisture, sorry if that bothers you. Moisture! When you look at the periodic table, the weight of water, vapor, is 18. The weight of nitrogen, 28. The weight of oxygen, 32. So when there's more water vapor in the air, it's actually lighter. But that's when it feels muggy. Proof?
I don't
Where,
know.
90.
Where
I
are
don't know
no.
because the
Where are the clouds?
the 18 versus the 22.
Where do you-
Wait,
where-
but the
where-
oxygen's
where
not
are-
out of the air.
Yeah, yeah,
So
right.
wouldn't it be
Wait a
heavier?
second.
Wouldn't it be that
Yeah.
plus the oxygen weight?
I think it would be the same way.
plus the other weight?
I think
would-
your atmospheric
It's
pressure would be the
partial
same.
pressures. Where do you see the clouds?
How much does a thunderstorm weigh?
A lot more.
Tons
Hey,
and tons and tons.
he figured
and
it in
tons.
physics class once. That was one of our problems.
That's what college calls on the weather classes.
Do you remember that, the cloud problem and the mass of it?
I don't remember
It
exactly.
was a hellacious mass more than
Yeah,
anything.
it's
It was like, it would have taken 10 years for a pump with so many horsepower to actually lift it up that high.
But yeah, I mean, you figure how much rain falls in a thunderstorm, and what's the weight of that water after it's passed. I mean, you can get inch, 2, 3 inches of rain an hour.
I know it's like
How
looking
much
at your
does-
look perfect example looking at the roof on my building. How much water that sheds. Pickle came over with a huge formula about how much water that size roof sheds.
What side
In
downspout
an,
do I need?
Do you have a
in
sister?
in an inch an hour rain, 2 inches an hour,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so on and so
That's
forth.
pretty serious. That's a serious amount of water.
Yeah, big time. I mean that you know, and you got two sides of it, and you got. I mean, it's just yeah. He came. It was. We had a whole conversation one day about how much water, not just mine, but his and other roofs would shed, and yeah,
Interesting.
it was very interesting.
I get German chocolate cake.
I do not.
I mean, there's enough fat legs in there to say, yeah, there's some sweet stuff hanging around. And yeah,
I'm getting some chocolate notes, possibly some
well,
coconut.
I had coconut marbles. Here comes the big sip.
I got tobacco,
Mhm.
caramel. I got more tobacco out of the raw dog than I did out of the oat.
Yeah.
I did out of Karen.
I don't know.
So where is the sweetness coming from that we always taste?
Sugars in the wood after they're caramelized.
So that is
in the
all
char.
from the
And that could be everything
Okay.
from a bubble gum to a cherry to a cotton candy to a.
The wood fibers are your lignin and your cellulose. That's a sugar molecule attached to a sugar molecule to a sugar molecule. So the heat breaks those down. It decomposes that.
The malty barley does also.
Yeah. Well,
But it's distilled.
That's-
That's out of the process.
right. Yeah. In the barrel, you've broken down the cellulose with the heat, and then diffusion, alcohol dissolves.
Once your distillate comes out of the mash, you have no sugars in there for
Ethanol
the most
vapors.
part, unless you
Ethanol.
capture some heads or some tails. You're distilling alcohol and a
And
little
you
water.
don't want heads and tails. You want the heart.
There's a little bit of tails that you can draw off to give you some
Some.
nose,
Yeah.
because they'll bring in your floral flavors.
You don't want the head. You don't want much head.
You don't want any of the head,
No, that's methanol.
and you don't want
That's
to buy
what
it.
it
I beg to differ. Here.
Cheers to that.
And that's coming from dug in, and dug out.
Hashtag.
What about that guy?
Deep duggan.
Yeah, we're dug.
Come to our next yoga class. The downward dugout. The downward dugout.
You're gonna have to wear a singlet.
We'll be teaching yoga in a straight jacket.
So like a drop of water mutes that nose completely.
Yeah.
All like it's alcohol now.
I went 2 drops. It's crazy how much that does. Affect you.
It's starting to come back around.
And it affected the palate tremendously.
I don't hate this one. I like the first one better.
Yeah.
Number 2 is definitely not as useful.
The first one has more going for it.
Get some cinnamon off of it with the water in it.
You're getting those.
Off the palate.
I'm getting spice, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Definitely, it feels like there's a rye. It could be acid, but not a high rye.
See, I felt
I'm
way
not-
more
I'm not
rye
getting
on number 8.
I think
I did too.
I did too. Yeah.
That's why I said this one would not be a high rye. I would put A so far as a straight rye or a high rye.
That's why I put not the bourbon. And I need to taste something crazy and see to change my mind on that.
I didn't bring any cabinet still.
Thank God.
So far,
We tried
it's my
the-
number 2.
Yeah.
I tried the 70 year today. Hope fits.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
I'm sure if it's like every other iteration, the 8, the 11, the 16. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty fucking good.
It is.
Vanilla right here.
Got some vanillas.
Read them when I drank that. It came back up my nose. I don't know if that's good or
What
bad.
happened to him a minute ago? The bourbon come back up your nose. When you took that drink earlier. You back there going.
This one's either hot or maybe
She's
you're
a
right.
high
We'll see.
proofer. Legs form fast or slow? Fast. It's a high proof.
Well,
Is she delicious?
Initially, I don't know. I can't tell if it's as complex on the palate as A, but it's up there with A. B is a joke, whatever the fuck that is. Compared to these two, compared to A and C,
What do you think B is? Forster? 86?
Forester 86 way better than that. I think.
Get him.
Got vanilla on the nose of that, but
I'm getting right away.
I got a lot of vanilla and some wood out of this.
I'm getting a whole lot of barrel right here. A whole lot of barrel.
You guys don't know the order, do you?
No.
I am getting barrel. Is that EL or LE?
Doesn't matter. You're not a spelling teacher.
I am not.
I really like this one the best.
Whatever the barrel was, this captured it. Sorry, I'm gonna sniff a lot.
You're good. I'm in a holding pattern here. I'm on deck right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that one's not.
This one definitely has some aroma. There's a half cart for it.
Got the Carol Sue going on.
Carol Sue, here's to you, girl.
What's the Eliza? She's bigger than Andrew, tall one. Yeah, I like that. I think you guys put a turd in there, and I think it's beef.
We did.
Really?
It's, I guess, soft and subtle out of the raw dog. It's there, but
It is subtle. There are those aldehydes that come up out of the smell, both in the Glencairn and the raw dog.
you get sugar and oak and not so much oak, a little bit more sugars.
I'm getting a
Caramelized
shitload of
sugars.
girl. Yeah.
Man, I try A again. I think I may like A better. I think I may go ACB. C, I think is hotter.
Yeah, tobacco.
After tasting A again, I think C's hotter.
Do you?
Maybe C's not. Maybe C's are right.
You know, every time I pick what I like, it's almost always a rye.
Man, I don't know. I like C and A.
Me too.
Trish, give it.
For me so far, C is the total package.
It is for me.
It's got a nice nose. The palate's nice. It finishes well. It doesn't linger on.
I enjoy A so far the most.
I think.
That's. I think that is. Yeah, that's not the word.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is at all.
A's no.
I don't think so.
No.
The C has me wondering too, but
Well,
I think it's A.
A could very well be a rye. This one,
I don't know that C, man. It's got a fucking punch right there at the back of the palate. It's like,
I think it's hot. I think it's hot. I think that's the highest proof.
well, I got it at the highest proof, as a matter of fact.
hmm,
Son of a bitch. I got vanilla and a little cotton candy on the taste, but
I don't get coming down.
that's okay. I still love you.
I don't hate you for it.
C is complex and pleasant. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna
Out of the three,
revisit A.
I am suggesting C
Number eight.
to a newbie.
I don't know.
I would do B to a
I don't know
newbie.
if I don't know if a newbie could handle.
I would do B to a newbie. The proof is lower, the spice is lower, it's smoother.
B's just
but it
a-
has some hints to it.
To me, that
B
C.
may really surprise me because it's not a turd, but it's a turd compared to the other two. Now, in this lineup, it's a turd.
I think this one, I think C is older potentially
C definitely has.
because I get more tannic acid. I get more like my tongue's dry now.
Yes.
C has.
Yeah, you got to drink water after it almost.
C
or
has
take another
definitely
drink.
absorbed a lot of flavor.
But it's still finishing. It's doing well.
I could see C being the oldest
All three of
and
them
the hottest.
have left a horrible aftertaste in my mouth.
Really?
Kind of like I've been asleep all night, my mouth open, I wake up in the morning.
Cat shit in it.
Yeah, cat shit in my mouth.
Where's your cat?
Which I don't know if it's the
that
beer
Ryan?
that I'm mixing it with or
Could
what, but something has left a horrible taste in my mouth. Halitosis.
Halitosis.
Yeah, like leather also.
Yeah, I had that.
I'm sticking with A's, not the bourbon. Although C tastes like a bourbon finished in something else. I'm gonna put finished in question mark. Or finished question mark.
It's got a lot of time in the barrel.
B is not. One of them's Jim Beam double locked.
You think? Or Woodford? Woodford double oak?
No, Woodford.
Have you tasted Wood? Have we done Woodford?
I had a Woodford double oak before I came here, as a matter of fact.
Maple syrup. I just got maple syrup.
B, if it's Old Forester, if it's straight Old Forester, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
So go through your rankings. Talk.
A and C super close. I have A as not being the bourbon, 107 proof. And I'm gonna stand by that. I think C is a bourbon, but it could be finished in something at 114 proof.
Sherry?
I don't know. B was alcohol nose grapes, the weakest at 90 proof. B is a turd compared to the other two.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. C, A, B.
Oh, I don't think I gave mine, but I think mine's A, C, B. I think A and C are interchangeable, but A, C, B for me.
The complexity and just the way that C grabbed a hold of the barrel. I really like that. I think C really got a hold of some good flavors. It had some good age time. It had a lot of, I got a lot of caramel, oaky, leather, woody. The flavors hung around. I didn't get cat shit in my mouth. I'm putting it at about a
Thank
101.
What'd you have A at?
I had
100?
A at 100. At first, I guess 94.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I had.
I went lower.
Somewhere between 94. I didn't have any complaints about A. Peppery rye, caramel nose, and vanilla. Now on B, I got some leather, coconut, tobacco, low 80s proof. It was kind of funky in flavor. It had, I think it was a blend of some things. It was like, here, put this and this together and we'll make something that we can actually sell. I don't know. It had some funk to it.
Okay. What'd you have, Dad?
I put, so my lineup was number A, just because bitter nose, butterscotch, fruit, oak. It was all the notes that I looked for in something. On the palate, sweet, oak, spicy, musty from the barrel, pepper and fruit. So I put it as a high rye, almost a straight rye. I did put the proof low, just trying to balance out maybe a rye versus a proof. So I put it at 84.2, which I'm a lot better. And I put enjoyable, keep for myself, or gift. B, last in line. Tobacco, caramel, oak on the nose, fungus, musty, cinnamon on the palate. Lower proof than A. Rye in the mash bill, not as enjoyable. C was my number 2. Oak, caramelized sugars, musty, maple syrup, a whole lot of tannic acid in that one. So your tongue got dry, you need a cairn of water after you get a cairn of bourbon. Bitter, caramels, they had a real bitter finish. And I believe that one would be an older bourbon or an older whiskey, depending on if it's a rye or a bourbon. And I had it at 94.6. That's my number 2. So mine was A, C, B.
Okay. So A, on the nose, I said caramel, butterscotch, and then I got some paint thinner. Palate, sweet molasses, peppery. I'm guessing around the 94 proof. And I think that was a rye. B, That B, I got the German chocolate cake and a little butter on the nose. Got a lot of wood, sawdust, palate. I'm guessing a 90 proof on it. C, I got tobacco. I got a lot of sweet smells. On the palate, it was buttery, a lot of pepper. All three of them. C, extreme dry mouth. But for some reason, all three of them really did leave just an unpleasant aftertaste in my mouth. I liked them all. My ranking though was C, A, B.
That's not a spitter, is
It's not a spitter.
So without further ado,
What do we got, man?
it? What's the reveal?
the
Number
reveal
A.
is number A is new Riff. Had this last night. Was this the same one you poured last night?
Which one is this?
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, bottled in bond, 100 proof.
Ah, there you go.
I was at 107, so decently close.
Which
far.
I didn't realize it was bottled in bond.
Yeah, it is. Age at least 4 years. And I'm guessing this is new Riff also.
Yeah.
That's the rye.
Huh,
Holy
that blew me
shit.
away.
100 proof, bottled in bond.
100 proof?
Also,
My God.
completely incorrect on my part.
Son of a bitch.
And this is
Did we go for a new Riff trifecta?
We did a trifecta.
Oh my God, single barrel. Which explains why
Uh-huh.
Cody loved it. Barrel proof, 107, and I had 114.
I had 105.
I had 101.
I had 94.6. 107.
I
So it's
totally
a
missed the
single barrel
proof on
pick?
this one.
Single, yeah, so a single barrel pick from, or it's just their
Just
single
just
barrel.
a
They
single
just released a single barrel, but yeah. Cool.
This is the first time.
I enjoyed A and I enjoyed C. I did not enjoy B.
So
This is the first time that a rye was here, and I didn't pick it.
That did not
Yeah.
taste,
I put a rye in the mash bill, but I picked A as a full rye.
I thought
I did too.
I thought A was
Or I said A was not the bourbon. I thought it was,
So do you know any history on Riff?
nope.
Anything about them?
No, too new. Don't mess with it too much. But I mean, I know they're making waves. A lot of people enjoy it.
Yeah.
I know their tours are really cool. Their facility is
Same
really
age on
cool.
that one.
It's something we could go do very easily on a probably, well, they're probably closed Monday, but we could like go there on a Tuesday easily, have a full experience.
4
Like
years. What's
I've heard that their experience
4
is
years?
really cool.
They're
all
all
four.
aged at least 4 years.
A lot of people like them, and they're doing a lot of good things.
They're
It's not
making
like
their own-
Rabbit Hole.
They are making their own juice?
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Distilled, aged, and bottled by New Riff. Yeah.
Cool. And it's all in
Newport,
wool?
Kentucky. Newport. Yeah, they're over there by Cincinnati.
Right.
Just
So,
across the road.
Newport Aquarium.
yeah, Newport. Right. That's where Revival Vintage Spirits is. That store I sent you all the old
Okay.
stuff
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
It's in Newport also.
Newport on the Levee.
Yeah.
It's a field trip.
Actually, no, they're in Covington. Sorry,
Okay.
but hell, they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's close. It's way close. It's like French Lick, West Baden.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a grilled cheese place over there in Cincinnati that's worth going to.
So, and let's see if the rye may be different, but distilled, aged, and bottled by New Riff. I think they've got to the point they're all their own stuff. Pretty sure. Now this doesn't say. Aged at least 4 years, but this doesn't have the same. Oh, distilled, aged, and bottled by New Riff. Yeah, it's just
There
down
we go.
here. So yeah, all their own stuff.
All stuff you can get in the speakeasy.
There you go.
Much respect. Not a bad one in there. I'm just not a fan of B.
shall be.
B
Yeah.
is,
Not saying it's a bad one. it's
but the
just
bourbons were
comparable.
great. The bourbons were great.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are way better ryes out there than that one.
You know-
I'll just say that. But there's way better ryes than
When
that.
we went to French Lick, the rye again there was not our favorite.
No, at all. I didn't like it at all.
And price point.
$70.
Isn't bad. So probably in the $60 range for the single barrel. $55, $60 range for the bottled in bond, and the rye is probably in the $50 range, 50, 55.
I can't believe that at least that the rye's bottled in bond also. I can't believe that a rye with at least 4 years like isn't better than that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really a letdown
it's-
to know that that was a rye.
So is that a bad barrel? Not necessarily a bad barrel.
Well, it wasn't a single
crazy
barrel, so it's blended.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
The quality of the ingredients that they're using?
That's for those two to tell you. I mean, I don't know. It's just
I
because
think-
you know if you get beyond 4 years in a like I got some 6-year ryes that are phenomenal from Knob Creek and stuff, but man, 4 years for a rye is a pretty good age,
Yeah.
And it fell
this
flat.
one just
And-
really
and-
fell flat.
Yeah.
With the grooves in the barrels, that's cut the aging time in half.
Okay, I believe you.
Speakeasy.
Well, you know, it
After
gives
our you got our lineup. We're signing off. I'm starving, guys. We're
Chicken.
gonna go
Oh,
eat.
we're starving.
Yeah. I got half chickens back there.
We got half
Just looking
chickens
at
and
me.
rice.
Rice and beans.
So, love you guys.
Love you guys. See you next
Subscribe.
week.
Ring
Subscribe.
the bell.
Smash that subscribe button.
Bye-bye.
Boom. Boom.